You might be sending your man's heart racing without even noticing. Today I'll talk about subtle things that women do that men secretly love. And depending on the man you are with, some men might not express the delightful feeling they have from these subtle things. And on other men, you can see that just by looking at their eyes. You can see how their eyes lighten up. These subtle things are quite simple. Some of them you might be already doing with your man in the relationship you are in, and some of them might come to you as natural, but you're not noticing the effect that they have on your man. So if this topic interests you, keep on watching and let's dive into the video. The first point is appreciating the little things. Say you are in a relationship and you have kids. Usually your kids, when they ask you to bring them food, they think that you were made or you were brought on this earth to feed them. They see it as something that is natural. So sometimes you would not see them thank you after each meal that you give them. And this holds the same with your partner. Sometimes he might be doing things that you don't thank him because you're already used to him doing these things. It could be as buying groceries, or it could be as bringing you a cup of water when he's coming to sit down with you, or it could be texting you to see if you got home. Few things that he might be doing and you're just used to them and you don't thank him for them. So try to notice the activities that your man is doing on a daily basis and see if there's something that you can thank him for. Those things that he does naturally and he doesn't think twice about them, you noticed them. And not only you noticed them, but you also thanked him for them. When you bring these small gestures to light and you genuinely appreciate the man for them, you become like a love magnet. And sometimes even the man would notice that this is weird, that you notice these things. He might ask you, do you want something from me? Or he might think that you're just complimenting or you're appreciating him just because you want to ask him for something. But tell him, no, I really notice these things and I appreciate you. He will be surprised. And so overall, this thing of appreciating the little things is something that lacks in many relationships, and it's simple to apply. And you appreciating the little things about your man will also have him starting to notice the things that he also neglects about what you're doing for him. You'll find him now thanking you for preparing lunch for him, or thanking you for taking the kids to school. So overall, this is a good practice, and I think it's very simple to do. When you appreciate the little things that people do in your daily life, you'll attract people to you because you appreciate the little things. And when you're doing that, you're making people feel good about themselves. And it's wonderful. You want to be always a source of positive energy. You appreciate the little things, you appreciate more the bigger things. And so I think this is clear, and we move from that to the next. The second point is showing excitement when you see him or when he comes home. See the kids how they show pure excitement when someone they adore is coming to visit them. The level of sheer excitement that kids show is something that we as adults can also show, especially to people that we love or to people that we appreciate. When you show genuine enthusiasm when your man's walk through the door, it lights up his day. It tells him that he's your rock star. And when you welcome your man this way, he will always be looking forward to coming back home. And this can be applied beyond marriage, beyond romantic relationships. If there's someone that you value, show excitement when you see him, because the energy that you exude is contagious. If the man is feeling, or if the person that you're meeting is feeling down, when you come and meet him with excitement, your energy is infectious. This will be also a feeling that he will experience when meeting you. Pure, genuine excitement about them, that you're happy you met them. If you're meeting a friend, make sure you're genuinely excited to meet her. If not, why meet her at all? The third point is eliciting the hero within your man. See, men, they have this innate need to protect you. It's a primal urge to be your hero. It's something essential for us men. We absolutely adore when you allow yourself to be vulnerable and when you lean on us for support. It's a source of immense pride for us to keep you safe and secure. And so it's incredibly attractive when we see a woman demanding something from us or relying on us to do something for them. So don't be reluctant and hesitate to show the softer side of you. Even if you are a strong, independent woman, you still can show this fragile side of you. We're not comparing ourselves to you. It's not a competition. We're just thrilled to be your hero, your knight in shining armor. So don't be afraid to show your softer side. It's incredibly attractive to men. Point number 4, expressing affection. Displaying affection is not only adorable, but also heartwarming. Now, I know that not all women are naturally cuddly, but it's good when you display affection somehow in your own way. And this is also related to the previous point that we discussed. Sometimes you don't want to show because you don't want to show attachment to the man that you love, but I think that your man will appreciate your willingness to show affection. Of course, there are limits. You cannot be so pushy depending on the man that you're with, but show affection. Display it somehow in your own way. I'm sure this will not be difficult for you to apply. And if it's second nature to you, then I congratulate you, because this is something that men admire and desire. And it also shows that you are a source of love and a source of care. The fifth point is initiating and making him feel wanted. Now, I've made a video about topics about why you should never chase a man, but if you are already in a relationship, if you are already married to that man, it is okay for you to initiate sometimes. You tell him by that you also desire him as much as he desires you. There's nothing wrong with that. Of course, there should be balance. Yeah, the man will initiate all the time. And if you see that he always the one that is initiating the thing, also one time do it for him. Initiate that thing. Take the first step. This point is incredibly powerful. You cannot read what's happening in the man's mind when you do that. It's incredibly powerful. It will not just last for one day. He will remember that. It's something that this man will remember. You initiate it. So be the one also who initiate things in the relationship. And I don't want to go to many details. I think that you understand what I'm talking about. The next point is sweet teasing and playfulness. This is another delightful way to bond with your man. And depending on the way you will choose to tease him, try to choose the way of teasing him as if you were a kid, because this shows innocence. And we love to see a woman being innocent. It's cute. Don't be afraid of displaying this part of you. Express sometimes things playfully. Keep it light and innocent. The point from that is just to have fun together, to create a sense of camaraderie between both of you, right? So this is a point that a man internally and secretly might find cute, even without telling you. When you tease him by giving some innocent remarks or playful remarks, but just make sure that the remarks that you're giving are not something that he will be offended by. Lastly, a hint of jealousy. A tiny bit of jealousy, when expressed in a playful tone, can be surprisingly endearing to the man. Because you're telling him that I value what we have. If he is going to go with his male friends to work, show that you are jealous of him spending time with his male friends, because you want him totally for you. And it should come also, you should keep always the tone lighthearted, and it should always come from a place of trust and affection. But it's also a way how you can show the man that you appreciate him, that you love him. And it is something that a man might be seeing what you're doing, but in his mind, he loves what you're doing. And of course, this should be, as I said, balanced. It shouldn't come as you are serious about what you're saying, and keep it always lighthearted. And it should always come from a place of trust and affection. So there you have it, subtle things that will make a world of a difference when applied in your romantic relationship, and also some of them in your personal relationship. I hope you got some value from them. If you have any additional points you want to add to the list, leave them in the comments, and I will see you in the future video.